Bulldogs, man, super excited. You know, winning is hard, and we found a way to win a football game against a good football team. You know, whenever we can go and find a way to go 1-0 against an out-of-conference team, man, it's always big for our league, you know. And we went up against a good Tennessee Tech team out of the Ohio Valley Conference, and, you know, through it all, you know, did some really good things, man. We did some good things offensively, defensively. Got to clean some things up on special teams. But ultimately, all in all, you know, guys really did a good job. They answered the bell. And, you know, the message in Friday night's, you know, meeting was, what does difficulty have to do with destiny? And I believe truly that it was divine intervention, that we found a way in adverse territory, adverse situation, to find a way to come away with victory. And winning is hard. Winning is not easy. And to be able to do it in those type of conditions, it was definitely warm. It was definitely, you know, we had to use outdoor facilities, but our football team was resilient through it all. One of the things we always talk about is finding a way to stop people from running the football. And that was a challenge that we gave our defense, which the week prior to that, the team that we played, Tennessee Tech, you know, ended up rushing for over 350 yards versus Gardner Webb. And, you know, we challenged our defense, and they did a really good job, especially the big guys up front, the front seven with the defensive line and linebackers did a really good job of stopping the run. So, you know, when you can do that, you give yourself a chance to win football games. So, all in all, I thought we did it good enough to win the football game, and proud of our young men, our coaches, and all the people that traveled with us, because, you know, winning football games is tough, and we found a way to go 1-0.
All right, Coach, you talk about the 1-0 mentality, and it seemed like this team is bought into it, the staff is bought into it. You know, talk about how the mindset of the team is when they don't look ahead of the next opponent, they just focus on the game at hand.
You know, the 1-0 mentality is real, man. It really is. And I truly believe that, and we bought into it. I mean, I hear our players saying it all over campus. I mean, anytime you see them on campus, it could be in the cafeteria, it could be up on just a regular part of campus, and they say, Coach, I'm just trying to go 1-0 today. Because that's a mindset. And I believe they've truly bought into that. And today is October 7th. And we want to be the best we can be on October 7th to lead us until game day. So we believe if we continue to stack days and just be the best we can be every day, you know, victories will come. But winning not only on the football field, but winning in the game of life. So 1-0 is a mindset. A lot of my friends have kind of adopted it. You know, I got a little friend group, man, and we'll send each other a little message in the morning just to motivate each other and positive affirmations. And all of them now say 1-0. So it's a good deal, no doubt.
Coach, after Saturday's win, you called it a program-defining win. Just can you explain that a little bit?
You know, I really truly believe it was. You know, we're in year one of building our culture. And, you know, when you can go out of conference, in a good conference, Ohio Valley Conference is a good league. And, you know, we also did it again in the Southern Conference, man. And, you know, you really, you know, establish a program. But to go up against Tennessee Tech, you know, they at the time were 2-0 in their league, you know, in a good league. And, you know, we had an opportunity to figure out what kind of football team we're going to be. And we're still learning, we're still growing, and we're coming together still as one. But to be able to win a game like that away, not being the home team, and be able to go and take a game when a year prior to that, I told our guys, I challenged them at the hotel, 365 days ago, who were you? Okay, they walked up in our place and tasted victory. 365 days later, who are we going to be? But again, I try to challenge as well. There's a time of peace, then there's a time of war. Well, that Friday night, we were in a peacetime. But I let them know that we're not going to just show up. We're going to have to go take it. And game day, which was Saturday, it was a time of war. So we needed all of our players locked in on the task at hand. And we found a way to go 1-0.
Just talk a little about that defense in the second half, especially fourth quarter, to hold them to, you know, no points and 2 big turnovers.
Our defense was phenomenal all game. I mean, they really were. You know, you look at just the overall defensive performance, you know, we had some guys that played really, really well. But it starts with the big guys up front. And we're not just talking about the defensive line. Yes, they were awesome. John Hannibal, I tell you what, Bill Hall, you know, you talking about Jaden Broughton, you talking about just, we played some guys, big Washington, Rashard Washington probably played his most snaps. He was a force in that middle. Josh Barker, I mean, those were dudes, settles. Those were guys. I mean, did an amazing job. So proud of them. But our linebackers right behind him with Aaron Bulldog Smith. Man, he played a really, really, really good football game, and we were really proud of Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones really stepped up and played the way we know he's capable of playing. And then you always got to add, even though he's a DB, but he's part of the front seven, Day Peterson, man. He plays our nickel, which is our Sam nickel guy, and then, Diego, he's not in the front seven, but Diego Addison is the real deal. So it takes a group effort to stop the run, and it was a challenge, man. You're talking about a team that rushed for 350 yards a week prior to that. To come back and hold them on like 30-something carries to 90, 95 yards rushing, that's pretty impressive. So kudos, hats go out to Coach O'Daffer and our whole entire defensive staff to find a way to stop the run.
Towards the beginning of the season, it seemed Eric was a bit of a game manager at the quarterback position, but these last couple of games, he's really seemed to find himself, open it up. He seems more confident. Just talk a little about his transition from the beginning of the season to now, and what you see for him going forward. How good can he possibly be?
Well, really, man, Eric's been really played well all season. I mean, he didn't have a great first half versus A&T, but Eric has been really sharp all season. I'm proud of Eric. I told him, man, you have to understand, and it's kind of like still being a game manager. You have enough playmakers around you. You have a solid veteran offensive line, okay? You have playmakers at tight end. You have playmakers in the backfield. You have playmakers at receiver that can make plays. All your job is to do is don't turn it over and put it in their hands. You're the point guard of the offense, and he's buying into that. Take what the defenses give you. Yes, we went into the game wanting to run the football, but when you look at it all in all, we want to find a way to move the football. So if they take away the run, we have to have answers to do the next thing, and we were able to pass the football. So, like I say, Eric was amazing. I thought he did a good job. Obviously, the 2 turnovers that he had, the 2 interceptions were tough, but they were good plays made by their defense. I mean, like he made bad reads. He actually went the right place with the ball. They just made a play, and they're on scholarship too. So super proud of Eric, man. Eric has really played well, and we need him to continue to just take care of the football, manage the offense, put the ball in the playmaker's hand, and when it's your time to make a play, put the ball in the appropriate people's hands so they can go make a play.
At the end of the game, they miss that first field goal. You see the flag on the field. What's going through your mind?
Oh, wow. Oh, it's tough. The penalties, they're killing us right now, man. We're playing really good ball, but, when you look at our penalties, 6 of them came on special teams, and we have to clean that up. And you talking about what's going through my mind? A lot of words that I can't use right now on this platform, but like I say, I truly believe it was divine intervention. It was meant for us to win that football game through it all, and young men really found a way through adverse situations to be able to find a way to win a game, man. And I'll keep saying it over and over again, winning is hard. It's not easy. It's a lot of teams this past weekend that lost, a lot of teams that won. We're grateful to be on the winning side, especially going into the bye week, where we can make corrections, but we can make them corrections with a win. So the morale is in the right place as we continue to go down the stretch and continue to fall in love with the process going on. I think our young men are really bought into that.
You get your second bye. What did you learn from the first one, and do you plan on using the second one kind of in the same way?
Oh, we definitely plan on using the second one the same way. We'll do what we call a self-scout. So we'll take what we took out of the first 3 games, combine that with the last 2 games, and see how other people are looking at us. I'm sure we have some tendencies, just like most of us do, and we got to find a way to see what we do good and see what we need to improve on. But we'll do that, and then we'll also, get healthy. We're pretty banged up, and but that's football, though. I mean, every team in America is going through some nagging injuries or